A long time ago, in Egypt, the Hebrews were forced to live as slaves, suffering under cruel labor. The Egyptian king, Pharaoh, feared their growing numbers. So he issued a terrible decree. All newborn Hebrew boys must be thrown into the Nile River. But one brave Hebrew woman could not bear to lose her son. She placed him in a basket and set him afloat on the river. By God's plan, the baby was found by an Egyptian princess. She raised him as her own, and he was named Moses. Moses lived as a prince in Pharaoh's palace, but he saw the suffering of his people and felt conflicted. One day he saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew slave. Overcome with rage, he struck the Egyptian and killed him. Fearing for his life, Moses fled into the wilderness. There he settled in Midian, becoming a shepherd and living a simple life. But God had not forgotten Moses. One day, while tending sheep, Moses saw a burning bush that was not consumed by the fire.
Moses, Moses, I am the God of your ancestors. Go and deliver my people from Egypt.
But I am not good with words. How can I stand against Pharaoh?
Do not fear. I will be with you.
With his brother Aaron, Moses returned to Egypt and confronted Pharaoh. But Pharaoh refused to let the Hebrews go. Then God sent 10 plagues upon Egypt. First, when Moses struck the Nile with his staff, the water turned into blood. Fish died, and a terrible stench spread across the land. Second, frogs covered all of Egypt. They were in homes, beds, kitchens, and even Pharaoh's palace. Third, dust rose from the ground and turned into gnats, covering people and animals alike. Fourth, swarms of flies filled the land, invading houses and Pharaoh's palace. Fifth, all the Egyptian livestock fell ill and died, but the livestock of the Israelites remained unharmed. Sixth, boils broke out on the skin of the Egyptians and their animals, causing them great pain. Seventh, massive hail rained down from the sky, destroying all the crops in Egypt. Eighth, swarms of locusts devoured every remaining plant in Egypt. Ninth, a thick darkness covered Egypt, and no one could see each other. 10th, every firstborn son in Egypt died, but the homes of the Israelites, marked with the blood of a lamb, were spared. Finally, after the last plague, the death of the firstborn Pharaoh, let them leave. But as they reached the Red Sea, Pharaoh's army chased after them. With nowhere to go, Moses followed God's command, raised his staff, and miraculously the sea parted. The Israelites crossed on dry ground, but when Pharaoh's army followed, the waters crashed down and swallowed them. Later, Moses received the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai and led his people through the wilderness for 40 years. Finally, they reached the border of the Promised Land. Moses' life was a journey of faith and obedience. Through him, God performed amazing miracles and still calls us today to trust and follow him.